And hello and welcome. I am Nugi or NUGIYEM, and I am here with Mark/Neon, or as you might know him with his gamer tag that you might have seen upstage, Ruckus. We're going to have a bit of a gameplay session here where I'll be playing and he will be adding commentary or just general feedback to whatever I'll experience in game.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What are you going to play?
I am playing a warrior.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
You said you played the rest.
Yes, I have played a bit. Really enjoyed all the different characters. But yeah, now we're going to try out warrior. I've heard from other people that it's really difficult. So hopefully I'll manage to get through maybe some new zones. I don't know.
It is pretty rough, but it is also the highest act we're demoing here.
Right. Okay, let's see here.
King's March.
I really will say, since I've been playing this for a while, like 3 playthroughs, well, 2.5. All the audio design has been like really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is on point.
His work
The audio
is
team are
impressive.
incredible.
Should find out more about the metal the Kalgurans use.
Okay, I'm just gonna check out the different.
What do you got? Armor breaker.
Got armor breaker here. I've heard that you're supposed to swing this on things.
That's
3
kind
times?
of, yeah, you kind of start with that.
Right.
Especially tougher enemies.
Okay.
Debuff icon will appear below their life bar once they have broken armor, which means they have no armor, and then there are the other skills that benefit from it or interact with it. So in that case, Leap Slam and Sunder being those two.
Okay. So those are the ones that benefit from armor breaker.
So yeah, the main combo, which you'll try and get the rhythm of, ideally would be kind of armor break until they've got no armor.
Good day.
Then either Leap Slam in for a heavy stun, or if it's too dangerous to get in, then Sunder from a distance.
Okay.
If you land a heavy stun, then often it's good to do a
So, you're looking for a ship?
Infernal Cry straight into a max-powered supercharged slam.
Okay.
Lots of steps to remember there. Good luck. But if you land that, you can probably take off a good third of a boss's life all in one big go.
Okay. Right.
Maybe a quarter, sometimes more.
Okay, we'll see. Set sail. And I'm going. Where am I?
Where are you going to pick? You've got a number of islands. This act is in particular very different because as opposed to a kind of, there is a linear progression to it, but we really start the player off just going, where are you going to sail? Which island you're going to go to?
Oh, can I just
And
pick one?
each is a, like, there's a kind of consistent Karui theming amongst kind of this whole area as you're in the kind of Karui archipelago.
Okay.
But each island has its own theming and biome and monsters and everything. And I actually like this act the most as a
interesting.
result of this. Yeah, it's my favorite act by far.
Yeah?
Just because it's not, and this isn't necessarily bad, but it's certainly not my preference, where you have like kind of Vile monsters followed by Vile monsters followed by Vile monsters, and they're all different, but they're all kind of got that same correlation, whereas here it's like go to island 1, you've got birds, the other island's got goblins, the other one's got undead, like ghost piratey, nautical themed things.
Right.
And so you've gone with Shrike Island here.
People risk death for these eggs.
Oh,
I understand them less.
So lots of birds.
That is quite a swing. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, that one's channeled. The longer you hold it, the stronger it'll be. So you want to seize opportunities that present themselves, especially on bosses during heavy stuns.
Okay. The armor
Fun
break.
fact about shrikes, which that's named this island is a bird that this island is named after. They like to take rodents and impale them on thorns or branches to eat them. And you can see there are humans that have been impaled on spikes around this island to
I see. Yeah.
match that.
Oh. So is that the thing they would like? Is it from the real world? Like, would they do it?
Yes, they do that. The shrikes do that in real world.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Kind of a bit savage, those birds.
Oh yeah.
In this case, it's mostly Karui, because the Karui come here to take the eggs of the very large birds for both food and for kind of trophy hunting and proof of, warrior kind of, the strong vibe. Not sure what the right word is, it's slipping my mind. Yeah, lots of species of birds here. You've got, including the ones you're fighting right now, are kind of more towards, they're kind of bipedal even. So a little bit of evolution that's gone on here, or corruption, whatever caused it.
It's so odd because like as someone who play a lot, I have all these ideas where my key should be, and this is like all.
Change it if you want to.
I'll just need to get used to it.
I'm the same situation. I don't play. I'm a move-only left-click player for sure. I don't use middle mouse, and on that keynote, I had so many skills to use that I had pretty much every single keybind taken, and it takes a serious amount of muscle memory breaking to be able to do that. So
yeah, it really does. I do like all the. I like the weight of the of all the attacks, but it's such a different experience from. Maybe that's lucky. It's such a different experience from what we're used to in PoE 1, where everything is. I mean, it's not as involved. You just kind of like fire away and it works. Here, you really have to think about how does the wind-up times, the area that the skill will be, the direction.
yeah, for sure. You're probably on the low end of attack speed on this character.
Oh yeah?
Not that it's able to be changed in this current build, but it does cause you to have like what we can do now, especially with this kind of pacing, is think about how every single attack really feels, and you can hear it, like the bass coming from these slams is so satisfying.
Oh, absolutely.
And you don't get that level of satisfaction, at least not to the same way, when you're thinking about like, you know, how many tens of sunders can I have on my screen at once, or how many tens of ground slams. But it's you really just get to feel everything. The satisfaction is so much higher.
I like the fact that there is a directionality in how you are moving with some of the attacks. That you can actually like just change it as you're rolling through. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I heard you could also, like let's say if I'm sundering, can I like sunder this way and then, oh I can.
You have a limited turn rate.
Oh, that's how that works.
And
okay.
different skills have, I believe, different rates.
Yeah.
So you can turn certain amounts as you are using the skills.
Supercharged slam. Oh, I should check the gem I found.
But it's pretty hard to demonstrate that one. Even during the keynote, I'm swinging my cursor around as I'm attacking, but you can't really see it. But once you are playing and you feel it.
Yeah, you do.
And sometimes those things that you can't see make it feel so much better, and you can't even necessarily understand why.
So I'm noticing leap slam here. Is it possible to get like a fully movement leap slam going like we could in PoE 1?
Certainly won't be as fast.
Okay.
But you might find that there is a way to make that feel like it's all right. I wouldn't say we're far enough along for that to be a certainty, yes or no, at this point.
Ooh, a chaos.
No mana.
Which happens to work differently now, that chaos.
I've heard that. Let's just check it out. So, remove random modifier and augments a rare with a new random modifier. Ooh.
Doesn't re-roll the entire item, so the intention there is that you find a nearly perfect item and you take the gamble to get it to be perfect, as opposed to just simulating another random item drop on the ground.
Okay. I was talking to one of the devs, Hirishi. He was talking about how there's an idea that you never downgrade an item.
Yes, we don't have the capacity to downgrade the rarity on an item anymore.
Do you know the thoughts on that?
Not too much. I know I prefer it, but I don't really understand. I wasn't involved in the exact rationale as to why, the philosophy behind it. But I heard that, and I like that. I prefer that.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes with a lot of just game design, or even as players, we don't really know why we like things, but when we try them out, it makes sense for some reason.
What certainly means like the importance of base types finding normal rarity items goes up, right? Like, which is something that's interesting about item drops. You want to really find your right base type before you then craft it.
What? I don't know what.
Did you get stunned out of that?
Oh, maybe I did. Oh, the Bane of Quinn. Life regen.
Oh, it died. How are you finding it so far?
Oh, I'm liking it. I really I played slams when they first came out, and they felt
Oi, brutal.
that was frenzy on hit, of course. And they gave
Unfortunately,
me
now back to the start of the area.
wait. Oh no, do I have to do the whole thing again?
Yep.
Oh, jeez. I should have paid attention.
You do have the same, so even though the area is
I have the same seed, so I can, but there's...
reset, you have the minimap revealed, so.
Yeah.
Different monsters, but same terrain seed.
Right. Okay. No, I really like so I played a lot of all the different characters as well, and they all feel very unique as well, which I really like.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what we're going for.
Yeah.
We are thinking about that when designing them, is how special does it feel to play, how does it feel different, how does it feel unique, and so far pretty good success, I feel.
Oh my goodness!
It's a disaster.
Keep rolling. Jump out. Buff. Ah! Oh, am I stuck?
You're surrounded, yeah. It does try to pathfind, but if it can't find a way, then you do get stuck. Oh, yeah.
What the? Okay, I'm gonna focus.
It's hard. It's hard. It's difficult.
Yeah, and have to talk at the same time. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I mean, everything feels like it feels. It feels as if every choice you make on the battlefield matters a lot more now.
Yeah.
Like if you commit to a thing.
Well, normally there's this kind of just keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep DPSing, and now you're just like, okay, I need to retreat, and that is such an abnormal thing to have to do when you've got the PoE1 muscle memory going on.
And I use with the other game playthroughs I had, I tried doing that, but the thing is, the whole running away. But once I realized that you had tools to both in and out of combat, it feels after playing for a bit, it feels a lot more just natural.
Yeah, for sure.
One thing I do think feels pretty unnatural is the rolling. I like it, but in almost all other games that have a similar mechanic, it gives you a burst of speed somehow. You get extra movement out of it. But here, you maintain the same speed, but because PoE is...
You don't maintain the same speed.
Distance.
Over the total time, you travel the same amount of distance, yes, but you do travel the first part of it faster and the second part of it slower. We just didn't want it to be that you were traversing zones, literally holding spamming spacebar the entire time. But yes, it does feel a bit different as a result. I do notice your playstyle here, and it is not to critique it, because it is the exact same thing that I see almost everyone do at the start, is that it is a matter of keep pulling large and large packs.
Oh yeah.
Such a quick way to get yourself in trouble now. But it is exactly what everyone does at the start, because it is exactly what you do.
I forget I need to armor break these. Hold on, so...
Yeah, it's left click.
Yes. And then I sunder them.
Yeah. Sunder will always crit with a lot more damage.
Ooh,
it's interesting because it turns Sunder both from a very powerful AoE into a single target skill as well.
Oh, did you see? Wait, 47. What level am I? 45. Okay, I need to XP.
If you have to keep re-clearing this level, you'll get there possibly by the end of this stream.
Well, people do call me a bit washed up, so maybe there's something to it.
I mean, I am for sure dying to the boss on stage, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Difficult content.
Yeah, it really is. Can I? Oh, no, no! What the? I'm stuck on me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Can I go to a different island?
You can, yes. If you just talk to the same person you spoke to before,
Ah, right.
you'll be able to select a different island.
Yeah, yeah. Let's try. Let's just. I'm the type of person I don't like giving up, but I also want to just show more. of the
Yeah, yeah,
different
understood, understood.
Do you know there's apparently a Goblin Island?
Yeah, Isle of Kin is that.
Let's try that.
I like this island.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like them all, I suppose, but
Any themes going on here?
what do we got here? It's a kind of, it's an island. It's kind of meant to be like White Island, and it is very much
Oh, so with sulfur.
sulfur and yeah, volcanic
Oh.
vents.
That is so cool.
And it's got this kind of goblin species that are inhabiting it, and they're mining the sulfite.
Okay.
Um,
I like seeing it when you can feel New Zealand within the game itself.
we have a few areas that are like that. Yeah, the tropical island in particular is another island that like has a lot of the trees and bush of New Zealand on it.
Oh yeah. So tropical island, not to be so quite different from the one you would see in PoE 1.
Yeah, not the same. Not the same. There's a thing in New Zealand where Kiwis are very, very hard to. I mean, you pretty much will never see one, even living here. And I mean the bird, not the people.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a critter version of them made just to very, very, very rarely, hopefully, by very select players, be found in that tropical island area.
Oh.
No need to keep it a secret because it's going to be hard enough to find them. Hopefully, as hard as it is in real life.
Very cool. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to die. It's so hard to think of questions on the fly.
No, I know, I know. What do we got on this area? We've got obviously we've got all the goblins. You got them. They like to tame beasts. So I talked about this a little bit in my boss monster talk. But you'll find these occasional big beasts, and they're riding on top of them, and they go to other islands and kind of take beasts back. Oh, there you got one on the left there, and you see the guys jumping off of them.
Okay.
One thing that isn't implemented on that beast is I really want it to be that if you kill the beast while those guys are still riding on it, that he can fall on top of them and squish them.
Oh.
Have a big
I
blood
love that.
pop out the side, just to be a bit graphic with it. But yeah, I like these. I just like the audio and the sound effects they make as well.
Yeah. So do you have, within the monster design, so do you have specific, like within the species, do some flee, run away, charge you more?
Oh yeah, well there's a type on this that is just the drummers. You can see them kind of up there just playing the drums, but they're running around and they don't even pursue you. They cause, or I'll let you just start this boss fight and then we'll talk about that after. Got the blind beast.
Okay.
Can be done damageless, I have done it before.
Okay.
Once in a blue moon. Should be 3 armor breaks to broken armor.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, that's a heavy stun right there. So this boss can actually be heavy stunned twice as frequently, or twice as easily.
Okay.
But it has only 3-second duration, which sounds like a lot, but it's a lot less than the base duration or what a lot of other bosses have for heavy stun. So what you can do to utilize the heavy stuns is Infernal Cry after landing one.
Okay.
And then once you see the heavy stun go off, and then do a full power channeled ground slam, or the supercharged slam.
Oh, no, don't use that.
I wouldn't do it now, yeah. So
No.
yeah.
Need to...
I know it's hard to think of it, but remember Sunder's a good single target too.
I'm trying.
Got to wait for that armor break.
Okay. Oh, that's...
Oh, get away!
And Sunder here. Oh, maybe.
That was a heavy stun on him. Yeah, if you can get a full powered one of those going, it can be a little bit difficult, but... Slam. I liked this boss fight. When, hopefully you don't lose too much concentration me having a rant here, but once the boss dies, all those goblins, they're so shocked that you were able to kill this untamable, ferocious beast
Of course.
that they just flee. They all just jump over the sides and completely get out of there.
I like the dodge on this fight a lot.
Yeah. You can quite perfectly get armor break, dodge, armor break, dodge, armor break, dodge. The rhythm is just like so nice. Nice.
Oh, that does hurt.
Yeah, you were just on the edge there.
Can
Not too bad. Oh, good timing. If he hit you there, you get interrupted.
Yeah, I know.
Portals have a 2.5 or 3 second cast time during boss fights.
Get to the well. I do like the well. I know a lot of players probably don't, but
I'm a fan.
there's
I'm
like a
huge
natural
fan.
feel of I am filling up my, and it's not, so the portal distance is pretty fair, I would say.
Yeah. We've tried to make that the case. The portal actually wasn't placed there originally. It was on the other side, and it was honestly
that's
frustrating.
yeah.
Don't worry, it won't go out like that.
Okay, that's good. Oh, get up. Okay.
Nice. You got this. Not a problem. That's a heavy stone. Yeah. Careful. Nice.
There really is a new kind of rhythm in PoE.
Yes, for sure. But once you do it, or at least for me, I find it so satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
Really enjoy
Oh, this
it.
is really fun.
Ooh.
Well, I got spare health potions, so we can utilize that. Ooh. Maybe not. Good throw here.
Just gotta hope he doesn't crit. Crits do a lot more damage now.
Okay, don't throw. Just kill him, kill him, kill him. Yeah.
Nice. Good job. You'll notice he dropped a consumable. It should give 5 all attribute.
5 or less.
There's
What do we
7.
have? Breaks armor on critical hit. Oh, a new base. I like it. I guess
Nice.
all the different weapons are somewhat new. Oh, this also crushes. Interesting. Huh. Okay, where are we going now?
Crush won't be as important for you if you're doing your armor break, but it will work on
Oh,
Crush,
right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So yeah, you'll notice the stadium was empty afterwards, but
Oh, you're right. I just see it now.
they all just fled. You don't really look at it because you're normally looking where the loot is, so it all kind of happens in your peripheral vision.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, the drummers in this level, you can see one on the left there. He's just drumming along and sending
yeah?
out little war cry effects. He doesn't actually chase you. He just runs around playing the drums, and that increases the aggro range, or it kind of calls in all nearby goblins to come in to chase onto you.
Oh, I like that.
And it just knocks you back, and
Yeah.
they can be kind of annoying when they're rare and you're trying to kill them and they're just spamming knockbacks. And
Where they're bringing the soul fight. But why?
now you're in the volcanic warrens. This is also it's a kind of I guess more their home, not where they're mining so much, but where they bring it, and you get the underlit kind of lava going on here.
I
which is
mean, I just want to take a moment to appreciate the lighting and just
Yeah,
the
it's
feel.
cool, eh?
It is actually amazing. Wow. Okay. Well, let's keep gaming.
we're going to have it that, because a lot of the projectiles fired by monsters, not these, because these got put back because they weren't working as intended.
Okay.
These we don't. So there's a skill called like mortars, is what we call them. I guess like magma orb kind of has that, where wouldn't collide with enemies. It would always go to where you're targeting.
Okay.
But for our monsters, we don't want it to feel like, again, projectiles are just ephemeral, kind of phasing through you, like it should collide with you if it hits you. So we're going with more of a like monster projectile ballistic system. And in areas like this, it can end up really cool because the projectiles will then succumb to gravity. The mortars will fall down into that underlit bit and go all the way and fall straight down to the lava.
Oh, really?
We will eventually also have those harpies if they've... In fact, it might be in there. I'm not too sure. It's hard to get to happen. But when those take a flight form, they will fly over top of the gaps in the level. And if you kill them above, they will also fall down and fall straight into the lava as well. Their loot will drop at the closest point of walkability.
Also, no... okay.
So you don't get lost loot falling down. Yeah.
All these, you really have to be very careful with all the different monster types. There's definitely, I encountered one of them with the Huntress. It reminded me of everyone's favorite boss, the guy before Eater Worlds. I forget his name.
I know the internal. Is it the Infinite Hunger?
Yes, Infinite Hunger. And he has the belly, or where he does the out. And I pretty much just got one shot by that one, so that was fun.
Sorry about that. I actually like this mod combination on this drummer. I find quite appealing because I can foresee the nuisance if you can get to it.
This is totally one of my favorite mods ever in the game.
Thing is, this guy's just going to constantly knock you back into the...
Are you serious?
Thing is, you'll be trying to melee him, and he's just going to be constantly
mana
pushing.
with the drummer. Okay.
Yeah.
Neon, come on.
It's randomness. It wasn't my fault. Blame the random number generator.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I guess we know we're in it now.
What else is there going on with some of these? We have an interesting thing with monster behavior now, where we have what's called like secondary AI files.
Okay.
So normally an AI file is just, it comes with a list of skills, with weights, with conditions, and where they can use them. And we can have second ones that tick now, ones that are constantly ticking in the background, so that a monster can better react to what you are doing. And it can even interrupt its skills, so we're going to even have monsters dodge rolling to avoid your stuff as well.
Oh, wow. Well,
we're not quite there yet, but...
I think as a warrior, I would really hate that.
But there's anti-ranged ones as well. It's more of an anti-ranged mechanic, to be honest.
Okay, okay.
We'll have them, like for dodge rolling, it's more of a dodge projectiles kind of thing.
Right, okay.
One example we have is it was in the keynote, there were these kind of ghosts that are going around kind of half invisible. And they do that when a projectile is flying at them. So they'll interrupt whatever ability they're doing unless you're close to them. If you're close to them, they won't do it.
Oh.
So it is an example of how we can make it better for melee.
Right. So we're getting pretty close to like the end of our gameplay through here. Is there anything that you've been particularly proud of with all the monster design and everything?
Oh, it's always bosses. Everyone who asks me what I'm most proud of is always bosses. I love them. I love designing them. I love making them. I love seeing them come together. The process of working with animators, audio, effects artists, concept artists, everything, modeling the whole way through it involves all of it, and it's such a cool process just going through all that. And then they come together and they're so epic. And then you get to make them kill people.
Right. We do have to wrap it up here. Neon, it has been an absolute pleasure playing the game with you.
Watching you play, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Final death to send it off, yes.
Yeah. It's been an honor. I am Noogie, joined with Neon, and yeah.
Awesome.
Hope you enjoyed the game. Oh, okay. We got a few more things.